Hi guys, you're welcome. Thanks for clicking. Hope you guys are doing great. My name is Bukumi Bikikram. So we're back at it, guys. Titled How Did the Chinese Build 29,000 mosques? Wow, in China. Wow, amazing. Let's check it out.
Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Try and picture a mosque in your head. What do you see? I bet you imagined a structure with round domes and tall minarets. When we think about mosques, we automatically think about the classical Arab structure. But what if I tell you that in a particular country, the architecture of mosques is being deliberately changed and is starting to look quite contrary to what we would expect? Do you want to know what country that is? China. There are currently 28,127,500 Muslims living in
Oh my.
China, making up 1.73% of the total population. In 2017, there were believed to be approximately 39,000 mosques in China. This figure has gone
Now
down to
it's
30,000 in the last couple of
2024.
years. The new figure has been reported by foreign journalists and residents on social media. No official statistics have been made available recently. Xinjiang, the most densely Muslim populated area, had the greatest number of mosques, with the number approximately 24,000. Now, this figure stands at less than 15,000. The Gansu province has 4,606 mosques, according to a website promoting tourism in China. But it is believed that now only 2,800 remains. The 2017 figure of the Ningxiahui region was 4,203, but Chinese residents on Quora, the social question and answer website, have estimated that the new number is only 2,580. Why is China not releasing official statistics? Is the Chinese government hiding something? In this video, we'll be talking about how recent political campaigns have demolished many mosques and why the architecture of the remaining ones is being changed from classical Arab to traditional Chinese. Islam filtered into China due to the incoming of Arabic traders. They settled into certain parts of China, and this is where the first mosques were built. Four of the oldest mosques are Huaisheng Mosque in Guangzhou, Pingjing Mosque in Quanzhou, Zhenjia Mosque in Hanzhou, and Libai Mosque in Yangzhou. These mosques were built according to the classical Arab architect, with tall minarets, domes, a central courtyard, a mimbar, and a mihrab. But as time passed, glimpses of traditional Chinese architecture started appearing in the structures. This happened predominantly during the Ming and Qing dynasties. Mosques built during this period were a combination of the two styles. Famous mosques of this time include Niuji Mosque in Beijing, Songzhen Mosque in Shanghai, the Great Mosque in Jian. This mosque was believed to be built in 742 but underwent numerous renovations during the Ming and Qing dynasties. This slow process of gradual changes seemed insignificant at first, but soon after, the damage started to get more aggressive and blatant. The domes and minarets were completely stripped away. Journalists have reported that controls have been implemented even inside the mosques. Congregants must put their names down in a register when they enter a mosque. No foreigners are allowed inside, and there are CCTV camera for constant surveillance. Muslims have been put under tight controls, forbidding them from talking to journalists. What's going on? In recent times, China has been aggressively pursuing a policy of cultural control. To achieve that aim, they have been slowly wiping out evidence of foreign religious influences. This process have been called Sinification, a process which aims to unify all ethnicities and bring about cultural homogeneity 3 years ago, China passed a 5-year plan which stated that they want to guide Islam to be compatible with socialism. Mosques with the classical Arab architecture signify China's links to the wider Islamic world, and that is why they're under attack. But areas of influence include not just architecture, but also languages, lifestyle, religion, philosophy, and much more. And China has been implementing controls in all such areas of influence. According to Reuters, who have recently gone into China to survey the situation, minarets have been broken down, and a lot of mosques are now surrounded by high walls, with posters of the Communist Party plastered on them. Reuters looked at satellite images of 10 mosques in the Changi city and concluded that within 2 months of April 2018, a total of 31 minarets and 12 domes had been removed. Some of the mosques that were visited had the Islamic roofing removed and replaced with Chinese-style roofing. They have reported that it was hard to believe that any mosques ever existed there. China has very actively denied the allegations. They have instead emphasized that they are just implementing a crackdown on areas where they suspect illegal religious activities to be carried out. A New York Times reporter visited the city of Houghton and found that a new park has been built in the place of a mosque. Lots of mosques have been demolished, and in their place malls, car parks, and big buildings have been established. The footage of an event in Yunnan province in January 2019 showed that during the crackdown on a mosque, worshippers were pushed and shoved around. More than 40 people were arrested. Again, China made a statement that these mosques were established illegally, were spreading illegal religious education, and were shut down in accordance with the government's orders. But the imprisonment of imams, the confiscation of the mosque's assets, and the shutting down of religious education all indicate that the agenda of the Communist Party is much deeper. The call for prayer is being banned. Islamic books have been removed from shops. Such drastic steps would compel anyone to question if China's main aim is to slowly remove traces of all minority religions. And it is not just Islam that is being targeted. Followers of Christianity and Buddhism are also facing similar restrictions. To make matters worse, Muslims living in China have developed opposing views regarding these incidents. Some are readily accepting these changes, while others feel threatened. This has split the Muslim population into factions, hence creating internal conflict. The divide and conquer tactic is a centuries-old tactic, and indeed a very successful one. China's resistance towards Islam has become very apparent in the last few years. Muslims have been adjusting for years, making extreme efforts to merge into Chinese cultures and tradition. There is research available that this campaign of oppression and control is a clear violation of their rights. But every cloud has a silver lining, and reports of conversation with the Muslims have shown that they are still very much determined to stick to their faith. They have high spirits and say that they will continue to hold high the banner of Islam. Despite the demolitions and renovations of mosques, they still believe that their faith in Allah lies in their hearts, not the buildings.
Oh, I started with excitement to sadness, guys. I was actually excited in the beginning of this video, but as the video was going on, I was like, how? My God, why would they renovate? Like, why would they change the style of building mosques? Because mosques has a particular way of building. Their building structure is in one way, but in China, they rebranded it. They built it in their own way. You know, they demolished some mosques. That means religion is really suffering over there in that country. I don't know how religion, when it comes to religion, how people are coping in China. The foreigners are coping with their religion, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam. This was really sad. And this was 2017. They had 39,000 mosques. I don't know as at now, 2024, how many mosques they have this year, but I'm sure it will be more. But with this information I just got from this video, I don't know whether there's a decrease or there's an increase in the mosque building in China. Despite everything, I love the faith Muslims had. They never gave up. And one thing I believe is that prayer, communicating with God, doesn't have to do with the building. Yes, it's good to go to the building to pray. It's good to go to the mosque to pray. But if you don't have that means, you can stay in your house and pray. You can find an open place and do your private prayer with God. God sees our heart, and what really matters is how you pray and how diligent you are to Allah, to God. You get it? So no matter what, I just love the fact that they were still strong in faith. They still have hopes high. And the man also said it's not only Islam that is suffering it, including Christianity. They've been banishing, demolishing some religious buildings over there. And wow. But at first, when you think about the country called China, it's not a country that you would think would be a religious country. And this was a beautiful but a bit hard video, but it's very beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more, like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.